Hi guys, I just thought I'd show you quickly how to tie a chod section for well, a chod rig or for a stiff hinge rig, or you know, if you're using pop-ups mainly, and it's quite a quick and simple way, and also quite useful for getting the chod section quite short. So I know there's been a few people commented on some of the forums and that they struggle to get the sections short, so hopefully this is where you're going to show you how you can do that. So what I do is take a section of chod filament. This is £20 chod filament from Crack and Tackle. Take about 12 inches of that, and then on the end of that you're going to tie a ring swivel. So that's the one with the extra ring on the back, and you want to be tying it to the end of the swivel that hasn't got the ring on it, the spare ring on it. Just a 2-turn blood knot for that, no fancy knots there. Make sure you wet it, make sure you pull it down nice and tight, and then trim the end off. Okay, so that's your ring swivel attached. You can see that. Right, now again, chod hook is important. Any preference really. I'm using a size 8 because I like to use 11mm pop-ups or 12mm pop-ups. So a size 8 is just right for balancing that down. So make sure that the line goes through the inside of the hook when you put this hook on. I'll just show you that. So there you can see the line is going through the inside. Now, depending on how long you want the chod section, this is where you start to tie this knot to form that length. So that's about 1 inch. Turn the hook over, and this is where you start to tie the whipping knot. So form a big loop, so you've got a little bit of a tag end there like that. Take this part of the loop and pass it over the tag end round the hook 5 times. Okay, and then pull that tag end, and there you can see now that you've got quite a short section. Wet that knot and just make sure that that pulls down to the hook, and you can pull it nice and tight like that. So there you see you have a chod section that is about 2 inches. Just to give you a sense of perspective, there's a pair of scissors, so you can see that that section is quite short. Now with this tag end you can put on a rig ring, which is just a small ring, or a micro ring swivel. I like to use the micro ring swivels because it gives you better movement on your bait, in my opinion. So if you just thread that on, or the rig ring, whichever one you're using, it's entirely up to you. That's like that, and then just with this tag end push it back through the hook, the eye of the hook. This can be a bit fiddly, but it should go through quite easy because we've only gone through the eye of the hook twice. If you were to tie a knotless knot with that, with a size 8 hook, chod hook, you'd struggle to get it through because you'd have to go through the eye of the hook 3 times, whereas this way you only have to go through twice. So just pull it down so that you've got a loop in the back there with the mini ring swivel on, or the rig ring, whichever you're using, and then cut that section quite short like that. Get rid of that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take a lighter and we're going to blob the end of this section. So just gently blob it so that it just starts to melt, and then give it a tap on the end. And then you can actually just pull that through, so you've got a big, well, not a big, but you've got a loop on the back of the hook with the mini ring swivel on it. And then what you need to do now is just form the curve in your chod section however you want it to do. If you do it with your thumb like that, and just form it round, and there you have it, a nice short chod section which you can use to fish with a pop-up. And if you were to have that on the bottom, you can see that is quite short in comparison to that lighter, for example. Okay guys, so give it a go. If you have any problems, just contact me on Facebook, Carp Guru, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions.